For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Do you know that a thought is a creation in its formless form? Thoughts soon become words, and words become actions. You would almost never do anything without first thinking about it. Let there be light, God said. But God wouldn't say let there be light if he had not thought about it. He could have thought, okay, this whole place could be better than this. Let's do something about it. What if we take away this darkness? We can introduce an illumination over the whole place, and we call it light. All right, let there be light. And the Bible says, there was light. Whatever God says comes to pass. But what he says, he must have foreseen in his mind. To think means to have ideas, words, or pictures in your mind. It is to see with your mind. This is a very potent ability. This is why man is a powerful being, because like God, we have the ability to bring things from our mind to physical manifestation. Every product of man, every invention, is a creation that was first conceived in the mind. Only a minute percentage were accidental. This is why we must be careful with the way we think, with the way we use our mind, because it will always produce, positive or negative. When the people were building the Tower of Babel, God looked at them and said, "This they have begun to do, nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do." Genesis chapter 11, verse 6. Nothing will be restrained from man which he has imagined to do. What God could do was to break the communication between them and created an atmosphere of confusion which distracted them from their imagination. Whatever you think in your mind and hold long enough will soon come to play in your reality, be it good or bad. Therefore, watch it. Even faith works by thought. Faith is believing. A belief is a thought process which you hold to be true. Thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts could either save you or destroy you. Yes, your thought alone would produce nothing without a corresponding action to bring it to be. Yet, your thought is the beginning of the creation process. Whatever you think about long enough will soon become your words, and your words soon turn into actions, consciously or subconsciously. And these actions will soon accumulate to that which was thought about. If you think about a disease and sickness long enough, you will soon manifest the sickness. If you keep thinking about poverty, it is almost impossible to escape into wealth. In his book, The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles wrote these words: "There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. Man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created." He also added that things are not brought into being by thinking about their opposites. What you think about is what you create. Health is never to be attained by studying disease and thinking about disease. Righteousness is not to be promoted by studying sin and thinking about sin. And no one ever got rich by studying poverty and thinking about poverty. He said, "Do not talk about poverty, do not investigate it or concern yourself with it if your want is to be wealthy." Albert Einstein puts it this way: "The world we have created is a product of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. If we want to change our world, we have to change our thinking." Paul, also knowing of the creative power of thought, knowing of the fact that every creation process, every action begins from the moment of thought creation, he said in Philippians chapter 4 verse 8, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Be mindful of your thought process. Be careful of what you think about. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Your today is actually a product of your yesterday's actions, which were aligned with your yesterday's thoughts. And if you're not comfortable with your today, then you create a new tomorrow by thinking the right thought that align with what you want today. Original substance moves according to its thoughts. Every form and process you see in nature is the visible expression of a thought in original substance. As the formless stuff thinks of a form, it takes that form. As it thinks of a motion, it takes that motion. That is an excerpt from the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right both ways. Because whatever you think will soon turn out to be true. Because how you think determines how you act and what you do. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. Things won't get better unless you think better. You think positively, life becomes a lot positive. And you think negatively, then your life is filled with negatives. Lois Hay said, "I do not fix problems. I fix my thinking, then problems fix themselves." Just like a mirror, whatever image you put in front of your mind is what it reflects back to you, but this time in reality. Yale Nightingale says, "We become what we think about." So, watch your thought process. Mind how you think. Be careful and selective of what you think about. For whatsoever you think about long enough will soon come to your reality. Right results only come from right thinking. If you can change your mind, then you can change your life. Williams James. You cannot change your past, but you can change the direction of your future today. When we think right, we act right, and we live right. So today, observe your thinking. Analyze what is helpful, and whatever needs to be changed in your mind should be changed. Whatever needs to be improved should be improved. But this will never happen at an instant. It takes a while. It is a process, a correctional process, an important one at that, for out of it spring the issues of your life. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so. And if you would like to get more of this content, do well to tap on the red subscribe button so you get instant notification for every new upload from Wisdom Series for Success. Don't forget to put on all notifications. Once again, for every returning subscribers, you're very much appreciated, and for all new subscribers, you're very much valued. Thank you very much.